morning. It is exactly 6 o'clock. So good morning to our 5 days on our path to success. And I'm going to get started. And I think that people are just going to continue to sign in. So let's get started. I think it's bright and early, 6 a.m. I have my tea. I have chai tea here in my beautiful London cup while I sit here in not London. I'm in Toronto today. And I'm going to start with a couple things. First of all, every morning this week, we're going to start with a meditation. So why don't we do that right now? We'll just jump in and get started with, we're going to set the scene for success. And the way to do that is to relax. The way to get to success is not by pushing, stressing. Believe it or not, it's actually to relax into it. So we're going to start with that. So we're going to start with just a beautiful meditation, 10-minute meditation to relax and allow ourselves to see where we want to be, to see who we want to be and where we want to go. So I'm going to lead us in that. And so if you join while the meditation is going on, everybody's on mute at first to join. So don't worry about it. You're not going to interrupt anything. Just, just drop into the meditation with us as best you can. So I'm going to put on some music at some point, but at first you're just going to hear me, and then you're going to hear the music play while you have your eyes closed, and just trust that I won't let you fall back asleep this morning. So it's best if you just sit up with me. So I'm sitting here. I've got pillows all around me so that I'm comfy. And you can do that too. Grab a blanket, but please don't lie back down because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. So if you lie back down, chances are good you're going to fall asleep. So I would. So sit up nice and straight and have your hands up so you can receive whatever you're going to receive. I don't know what it is. You're going to know what it is, but receive what it is you're going to receive. And just let your hands rest on your thighs. Take a nice big breath in. I'm going to take my glasses off my head and just relax. Take a big breath. In through your nose and out. And again. And out. And just let your shoulders drop. Let that space right here in between your eyes just soften. Let your jaw soften. And just let yourself drop into your body and connect. You can just start to think to yourself, I am ready to relax. I'm ready to receive. I'm open to relaxing and receiving whatever is meant for me today. And just breathe in through your nose. And out through your nose. And focus your attention on your breath. Just feel the air as it goes in your nostrils and out. Just as we relax this morning, just allow ourselves to connect to our heart center, space in the middle of our chest, space that holds our heart connection to the divine, the place that connects our energy to source, to the universe, to God, to all that we truly are, to our higher selves, to love and light. So focus your attention on the center of your chest, on this heart space, this heart center. It may be quite tight. You might feel some pressure, closedness, or emptiness, tightness, or void. You may feel numb there. Just focus your attention and see what it is that you do have in that heart space at this moment in time. And bring your breath there. Breathe in and out through the center of your chest. Start to feel it expand with every breath you take in. Allow it to expand a little bit. And contract again as you breathe out. Just feel your chest get bigger as you breathe in, lifting up, and then letting go as you breathe out. Just start to feel that space loosen up a little bit, that space around your heart center. Let the breath circulate there in that space. Now just imagine a white light, a bright white light at the center of that space, just the size of a cell, a tiny white light in the center. Focus your attention, all your attention on that white light in the center of the space, in the middle of your chest. And now that there's room, imagine that that light begins to grow and fill that space. See that light grow in that space and see it intensify in brightness. See it shine brighter in the middle of your chest as it grows bigger. This is the light of unconditional love and healing from Source. See it in the middle of your heart center as it grows brighter and bigger and expands. With every breath, see it gain bigger and brighter as it spreads its light all through your body, cell by cell, filling you up with this beautiful light of unconditional love and healing. Cell by cell, see it spread all through your body. Till eventually every part of you, from the tip of your head to the tip of your toes, is filled with this beautiful light. Filled with this light, filled with the source of unconditional love and healing, connected to your higher self, the divine. Breathe in and out. Relax. 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 Feel yourself open, healed, healing, willing to receive. Connected to love. And fully who you are. In this state, just listen to some music and think of positive ways of being. Think of what you want for your life, what you want for today, what you want for tomorrow, what you want for 3 months from now, 6 months from now. What do you want to achieve for your life? Ask yourself these questions and allow an image to come, allow a picture to come, allow the story of your life to come. See yourself as who you really are. nose and out through your mouth. Another in through your nose. Blow it out through your mouth. Releasing any pent-up energy. One more time. And just slowly return to this room, to wherever you're sitting, into this group with me. And open your eyes. Wonderful. So I hope that you were able to relax. I hope that you were able to enjoy the meditation. And I hope that you were able to get an image of yourself and the day and the month and the year and what it is you want for yourself. And I hope that you also received yesterday the workbook. And this would be day 1 of the workbook. And on day 1, we set the scene for success and quiet your mind, relax your body, let your spirit speak, and we meditated for 10 minutes. And so maybe even a little bit more. So what I'd like you to do now is to not forget what it is that we did and what you did and what you experienced. So whatever images, whatever thoughts, whatever impressions that you received during that time, whether it was during the music or during any point during that meditation, just take a moment and write it down. So maybe you received it in an answer form to a question, or maybe you received it during a picture or a story or some sounds, any sort of impressions. And if there's not enough room in that little spot right here, then that's okay. Just take the back of the paper and write it down there. But take some time now, take a few moments and write down what it is that came to you while you had that relaxed state. So I'll give you some time to do that right now. Okay, beautiful. Now you might need some more time, and that's okay because at least you got some of the basics jotted down. And you can fill in the details. You can fill them in later because you have this workbook, and that's exactly what the purpose is of the workbook, is that you have the workbook so that you can work on it offline. These moments that we have together are an opportunity for us to get started on it, for us to get going on these concepts, and then you can run with it, right? You can run with it on your own, and then you can touch base with me after. So let me tell you a little bit about who I am and what we can do. So I'm Fiona Bennett, and I'm a life coach, and some people who are tuning into this have maybe worked with me before, and I know that some of my clients signed up for this, so that's fantastic. It's always wonderful when that happens, and it's just nice to be able to connect with my clients as often as possible. I love working with them, and I make a connection with my clients. I don't just connect with them during that time. I commit to my clients and I fall in love with my clients. So it's wonderful when I get an opportunity to see them at all different ways. So thank you for joining. And some people are new. So anybody else that I am going to meet during this next 5 days, that's great. So some people are going to maybe join today and some people are joining other days. And who am I and what are you joining? Well, I'm a life coach, and I really believe that you can change your life. I know that you can change your life. I did it, and I know I've helped many people do it. And I know that it might seem like an impossibility for somebody who's really struggling right now. And I get that because it's hard to imagine when you're struggling. And it might be even harder to imagine when you've tried many, many times. But I can promise you that there are certain things that you can do that make it easier. And that's what I want to do, is try and teach you, guide you in what those things are. Because once you start to do those things, it's amazing the difference. So I work very hard to try and help people make it easy, make it much easier. And so I spend a lot of time really encouraging people to just stick with it. So as a life coach, what my role is not to give you answers. You have the answers, and I think that's a huge part of what we're doing here, is trying to let you know that you have the answer, and it's just, where is it? Where is that answer? Because it's maybe buried underneath a lot of crap that you've built up over the years. And that's what we've done, is we've built up a lot of crap. And I really want to help people get beneath that, get rid of that, so that you can find all the beauty that is already there. You are a beautiful person. We were born beautiful. We were born in a state of love and light and beauty, and all of us, every single person, we were born, created for a purpose, with purpose, and we maybe don't remember that. And so my mission is to help you remember just how worthy you started out, and that you never stopped being that. And once you remember how amazingly beautiful and worthy you are, then there's nothing that can stop you. You can achieve anything you want. And I know that's something that, we all maybe hopefully we heard at some point in our lives, and then we got a little bit kicked around and it seemed like a fairy tale. But with the right recipe for success, it isn't. It isn't. You can achieve what you can imagine. So let's start imagining big. I am not here to help you just make little tiny minor adjustments to your life. I really want you to achieve your dreams. So I know that we can lose sight of what those are. And so today, I hope that you were able to see some of those dreams. And so let's talk a little bit about why we might not see them. So when you do a meditation like that, or when I ask you, what do you want? And you have trouble even answering the question, the reason might be because of fear and doubt. And we have had so many different things planted in our minds that we are filled with different fears and doubts. And the thing is that our mind is just such an interesting thing, and that it's something that's worth studying a little bit and talking about a little bit. It's important to understand what it is that we're dealing with, because we're trying to change our mind. We have, in order to make this work, we have to change our mind. It's not about just doing something different. Because I bet most of you have been trying to do things differently many times, and it just hasn't worked. So you have to change your mind. And there's, parts of our mind that we have to change. So we have part of our mind that we call our conscious mind. And that's what we're kind of dealing with right now. Like, I'm talking to you, you're talking to me. I know what I'm saying, you know what you're saying. But under the surface, there's all these things going on. So while I'm talking to you and I'm saying, you can do anything, there might be a part of you that's in the background, another part of you that's running that's going, this chick's nuts. Sure, I can do anything. Even though a part of you might be going, yeah, I really want to do something. I really think, I want to do this. I want to do this. I'm committed to doing this. I'm going to change. There's another part over here that's saying, you can't do it. You tried before. It's not going to happen. There's no way. You're not a changer. You're a loser. You're a failure. That's the subconscious. That's the part of you that's under the surface running a different tape. And that's the part that gets in the way. And we're going to spend more time talking about that tomorrow, about how to fix that, how to deal with that, what it is that's getting in the way, those tapes that's getting in the way. But those are the two different parts of us that we have to acknowledge, because until we recognize that we have these two parts in the first place, then we have a problem that isn't going to go away. And we can keep trying to deal with this part over here, and say, I'm going to do it. 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 And just pretend that this other part doesn't exist. But if we keep doing that, we're going to keep having the same results. And the same results have not been great, right? So it's like the person, let's say, who's trying to lose a lot of weight, and they know they need to lose the weight. They want to lose a lot of weight. They start out on the right foot. They go out, they get their food, they get the running shoes, and they eat well for the first week. They walk every day for the first week because they know they need to do it. They want to do it. They know how to do it. And they start to do it because all their conscious mind is on board. It's all on board. But in the background, in their unconscious, they have, or subconscious, you might have heard both, they have the other stuff running that says they can't do it. And so as long as that stuff's there, they're going to stop doing it. And we all either have experienced it ourselves, or we know people who have started out great, and then that 6th day, 7th day, 8th day, they don't get out of bed and they start eating a bag of chips. And it happens over and over and over again. And I got to tell you, they know it. It's not that they don't know it, and it's not that they don't see it happening. They are at a loss. They're like out of control. And yet they're not. Once they start to put the pieces together, they can take control, because there is a way. So we have emotional attachment to our unconscious. That's where all our emotions are. And that's what we're going to talk about more. So we have to have our thoughts, our emotions, faith, and organized actions for this to work. So that's what I want to do with us, with you, is I want to help you get all of those things in order. Your thoughts, your emotions, your faith, and your organized actions. That's our agenda for these 5 days, is to be able to see what's necessary, to put those things together, to really become aware of who we are, what we want, why we want it, to really believe we can do it, and to have a plan to do it. So that's where we're going. Hopefully you know what you want now, And then we're going to go from here. So that's the idea. And I think that that's a really good step. Today's a really good step. And I think that what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to draw a card. Why not? Day one, draw a card. I have some goddess cards here. See what they say. Okay. Mary and Miracles is our goddess card for today. I don't know why I find that funny. I think miracles. This is every day's a miracle. 34. Glasses on. All right. Mary, Mother of Miracles, has come to celebrate with you today. She is here to remind you of all the amazing wonders that are everywhere in your life right now. Look around you, especially at all the synchronistic events that have already taken place. Ever since you were born, events and opportunities have come together to support you, guide you, show you love, and present the world as you see it. Look closely and see the hand of the divine working on your behalf. You are a powerful co-creator, and so you are responsible and accountable for the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that seed your field of dreams. Remember, miracles are uncanny evidence that from the invisible world, life springs into form without any reasonable cause for the effect. Mary gave birth as the great goddess was shown to do long before the Christian myth of Mary became real. She too proved herself to be the very essence of creation itself. In this moment, Mary reminds you of those miracles that you too can call into being. You don't need a cause or any evidential fact or calculation to believe, and then see that miracle rise up in the conditions of your life. When Mary appears, you are reminded that you will never run out of miracles. And you will never run out of miracles because you are the co-creator of your life. You create your own miracles. You create the miracles by doing the things that we were just talking about. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that it's possible. You have to know what you want. You have to have the understanding of why you want it. You have to have faith that it can happen for you and a plan of how to get there. And we can get there together. You are the co-creator of your life. You are here for a purpose. You are a miracle. And everything that you can imagine, you can create as long as you are prepared to do the things required. So successful people are people who are willing to do the things it takes. And that means things like getting up at 6 a.m. And that means consistently meditating on what it is. And so every morning, I'm going to ask that you do this. Every morning, I'm going to ask that you meditate on who you are and who you want to be in your life, what you want in your life, and that you continue to write it down. So continue to write down what it is that you want and your goals. It's not a one-shot deal. So what we did this morning was we relaxed into it. So we relaxed and we meditated about who I am, first of all, about being filled with light and love. And then we asked the question, what do I want? Who am I? What do I want for my life? What are my goals? And then when you get the answer, once you know for sure, this is what I want for my life, then that's what you're going to focus on. Laser focus on that. So every day, meditate on that. That's what you're going to meditate on every single morning. So tomorrow morning, if you got an answer today, tomorrow morning, that's what you're going to meditate on. We're going to meditate again tomorrow for 10 minutes, and then we're going to write down the same goal. Okay? Every single day. And I would like you to spend time. So if you wrote down, what do I desire? And you got an answer for what I desire, spend time on that today. Think about it. Think about what it is. Flesh it out a little. What do I want for my life? What do I want? And then think about it at night. So tonight when you're going to bed, spend time on it. Visualize it. See yourself in that picture. Imagine yourself actually living that life that you have imagined today. In the morning, we're going to meditate again. And at night, you're going to think about it again. So those are the two things that are going to really help make this happen for you, is every morning, think about your goal, and every night, really see yourself in that picture. At night, when you go to bed, is a very powerful time where you can make things happen for you. You plant things in your subconscious at night. So in the morning, you're going to get up and you're going to really see the goal. At night, you're going to go to bed and you're going to plant it in your subconscious. Okay, so that's some homework for the day. I always give homework. So for your day today, you're going to think about what it is you wrote, really flesh it out, and at night, let it just sink into your subconscious. See yourself in it. Imagine it. Imagine you in it. Have a fantastic day.